Let's get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Sit back, watch her tell me, whoa.
You dig?
I ain't even ready yet.
You dig? You dig? You
You
dig?
ready?
Nah, I'm ready. Ooh,
I'll do
Lord.
it again.
Oh,
Check,
Welcome
check,
to the
check, check.
motherfucking after party. I'm your host, the
Check,
Ice
check.
Cream Man, aka Look Mama, I made it, aka the biggest. Well, ain't nothing bigger than me. You got to know that.
Cool, cool.
holla at the me. You hear me? C-double-O-P in the place to be. You understand? It's your boy, Famous Stranger, a.k.a. Ebony in the evening, a.k.a. Catch Me in Traffic, little bitty bitch.
Ooh, Lord. And I'm Don Felipe, aka Don't Get Traffic, aka Catch Donk at Walmart, aka uh uh Donk and Zurich, aka Donk and Rogers, aka just call me every nigga last name there is and put Donk in front of that bitch. You hear me? Aka yeah. Ooh, Lord.
A.k.a. Yeah. All right.
I like
What's up?
Donk Singleton. I do.
Yeah, man.
What's
That's the
up?
OG, man. Yeah, man. Oh, Lord. The biggest in the building. I see ya. What's that? Brim, my dog. You hear me? Man, y'all let Brim in. You hear me? He ain't got to sit in no line, man. Let the man in. He ain't got to wait no line. Get him a
Before we
drink.
get started, shouts out to FYF. The six say fuck with them. That six say fuck with them. I
Oh,
don't know what that means, but that's what they say.
that what they said.
What else?
We'll,
Shout out up
we'll
north.
definitely fuck with them, but
We got see you, baby.
I'm fucking without everybody. Can we get that song banned?
What up, neighbor?
That six say fuck with them.
Ooh, what's up, big fine T?
Ooh, Lord, I was supposed to be spoiled.
Look, I'm getting mine together right now. Ain't even. Yeah, I mean,
You was supposed to been do
Mm.
that.
man, I was.
Nah, man.
I had
Look,
to wait on, yeah, I ain't have it
what you
Having
already.
working
cash
out?
bird.
Y'all got y'all a cut water, not Chet. You heard me, not Chet. I still don't trust it. You heard me? I
Say
told you
I
I
drunk
don't
a
cut
cut
with
water for
water.
the first time today. They say I drunk a
Yeah,
cut water for the first time today.
You had one? How was it?
ice cream is definitely on cut water.
How was it?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. All right.
It gave me a little buzz, you hear me? It got me though.
Gotcha. That. All right. All right. I just might have to see what it's hitting for. You hear me? I might one of these days.
Y'all sound like them hoes, man.
Look, I
You mad
try. I
because
try.
it's over.
You hear me? I know.
You
Matter of fact,
mad.
hold on, bitch. Wasn't you just drinking double XL the other day, bitch?
With my
I'm trying
Oh,
to
girl,
I.
say,
Oh, I.
with my
crazy
girl,
word.
that was her choice to drink. Since we putting that out there like that,
Don't
Bitch,
matter.
you
You
was
that
drunk.
was
drinking that
her
with us.
choice
We
of
was
drinking.
on, bitch.
Could have
So
bought
Bitch,
you
you
yeah,
on.
was drinking that with
whatever.
us and everybody else in the after
Happy wife,
party.
happy life. You hear me? You don't know nothing about that. You understand me? You hear me?
You
Ooh,
right. I
Lord.
ain't
You could
married.
have
You
bought your
right.
own bottle.
Mhm. Mhm.
You could have
You
bought your
right.
own bottle. You could have been drinking Hennessy while she was.
I didn't know I was walking up to a bottle. I was surprised. I was just told to follow this
Oh,
location.
chill out, son.
I was at
That's
You
home and
indulged.
somebody, my wife dropped me a location, and I pulled
Did
up
you
and it
in?
was. Uh,
Did you indulge?
what you mean?
Did you
it.
partake in activity?
Yeah, I partake. I overtook.
Okay, then. See, did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I
All
let
right,
my
then.
tools out in the
Don't tell me
grass.
nothing about no fucking cut water, then.
He let his hair
Tell
down.
me,
You heard me? Let it blow in the wind. Yeah.
I did let my tools out in the grass. I enjoyed
I
it.
know
Then
it.
I
I
painted a
know it.
picture too. You heard me? Yeah, I painted a picture in the shed next to the mini tent, and we had hors d'oeuvres and crackers.
what a picture.
Oh no, I ain't showing you.
Oh Lord. What we got? We got appetizers. We got some appetizers for them today.
We got a few advertisers, man. Man, we gonna start out with today is the day, man. Hurricane Katrina. I mean, you gonna call it an anniversary? I don't think we should call it an anniversary.
Why
Yeah,
not?
August 29th.
Today the
I
29th.
mean,
Day
who
terror.
wants to remember the day we got our ass kicked by a storm?
Yeah,
Well, we
man.
really didn't, but you know how it went.
I mean,
We
yeah,
need
we
to remember
did, but
that 'cause
you know,
we lost a
huh?
lot of people. We accomplished a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things. We come from, we come far. So we need to remember where we come from.
All
Where we
right.
come from? Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of us was dirty before Katrina. Let's tell the truth. A lot of us got put on when Katrina hit. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't have shit talking about
Uh,
you lost everything. You ain't lose a motherfucking thing but some PJs, a few pair of tennis shoes, 3 pair of jeans, and about your matter of fact, all your t-shirts was yellow. So you only lost 3 pair of jeans. I'm sick of you niggas talking about you lost everything in Katrina. Stop it, Five. You ain't have shit before Katrina.
oh Lord,
I mean, I still was a kid around that time, so you know,
you
You
was
didn't
a
have shit before
kid.
Katrina then.
I mean, a
I'm not.
teenager. I was
So
a
at
teenager, but
oh
you
yeah.
know, still a kid.
What's
I was
up, Kenny?
in the hit. I was a
What you said?
sophomore high school, sophomore at Warren East.
So what you think? You
Was
get a pass for
was
not
I was
having shit? You get a
I mean,
pass.
I
You get a
wasn't never
pass.
one of
You
them
get a
ones.
pass. You get a pass. You get a pass.
I lost
You get a
everything.
pass.
You hear me?
No, you get a pass. You probably did lose everything because if you was in school, you had a lot of shit. Your people would take care of you. You get a
Most
pass.
definitely. Most
he lost
definitely.
3 jeans like everybody else, son. He lost them three pair
No,
of
Coop said
jeans
his parents took good care
like
of him.
Most definitely.
every
Mm.
like every
Very
other.
good care of me and my siblings. You hear me?
Yeah,
And a
definitely.
couple of
I
other
don't know
and
why
a
niggas be.
couple of neighborhood
Oh,
kids.
say. Y'all, I don't understand why niggas be like, oh man, he had both parents. Just cause your daddy fucked your mom and dipped, don't be mad at me. The fuck, nigga?
Ooh
Your
we.
mama got treated like toilet paper. You mad at me? The
Ooh
fuck?
Lord.
Niggas be tore up. Y'all gotta be watching what y'all saying around niggas like me.
I
Just
started
watch
to
what you
say that when we
say.
was talking about haircuts the other day and shit like that. I started to say you could tell who grew up with their daddy and who didn't. You hear me? But I ain't want to offend nobody. But you know, I
What you
ain't
saying? Niggas who
I ain't had to go
without
to no barber
haircuts.
shop. My pops cut my hair until I learned how to cut
But
hair.
but to rebuttal that, a lot of niggas who pops cut their hair, that daddy wasn't barbers came to school with a fucked up haircut. I believe it was fucked up. It wasn't lean at all. Your tapers wasn't taping. Your bald fades wasn't fading. Ice cream, am I lying, brother?
You're not, brother. I'm gonna stop you when you lying.
He wasn't a barber. He knew what he was doing though. I don't think you have to be a barber to know necessarily know how to cut hair.
Bullshit.
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Depends on if you're
Go
trying
ahead.
to get all the styles and all that shit. But for all even, you hear
What
me?
did Penn say? Listen, if you don't have no experience cutting hair, you're not about to pick up clippers nowhere around my body. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're supposed to practice on yourself. You're supposed to practice
Oh,
on yourself.
oh, well, you know you're not about to do that because I practice on myself and I stay fucking
Yeah.
myself up.
You can ask anybody I went to school with. You hear me? I was never fucked up, and I was cutting my own hair by the time I was at Rod Wayne.
I thought your daddy was cutting your hair. Coop, don't make me get on your ass on this.
Push the
Hurricane
rewind. If
Katrina
you push
ice
the
cream.
rewind button, if you
Hurricane
push the
Katrina ice
rewind
cream.
button, if you push the
Ice cream.
rewind
Hurricane
button,
Katrina.
you'll hear me
Ice cream.
say,
Hurricane, and I'm with
"Pops was
Hurricane
you.
cutting
Katrina
my
ice
hair
cream.
up until I learned
I'm,
how to cut my own." If you hit the rewind button, you hear me? You'll hear me say, "Pops was cutting my hair till I learned how to cut my own."
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
I'm telling you,
he
hit the
did say
rewind.
pops was cutting his hair though.
Most
He didn't
definitely.
say he until he learned how to cut his own.
Yeah. By the
Obviously, he
time I
ain't
was at
finished
Rod
learning
Wayne,
because he got dreads now.
Oh, talk about it,
Oh
brother.
Lord.
He must ain't learned shit. He got dreadlocks.
I ain't get dreads to my 20s though. You hear me? This is like
Oh,
my second set. You hear me? I done cut them and grew them again. You hear me?
20 years of fucking my hair cut up too. Yeah, I go dreadlocks too.
What's that? What
Yeah,
up, Cash?
you about right. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Ooh,
man. Man, y'all see what's going on? But anywho, man, all the mayor candidates was at the levee breach where all in the, well, two of them was OT and Helena.
Mm-hmm.
Roy showed up in the hood at Hunters, and I'm about to fuck y'all up with this one. I heard Al Gore showed up.
Al Gore.
Oh,
Al fucking Gore.
the nigga who was almost president.
I think so. Matter of fact, I think he was president, right? Gore and
What? No,
Oh, I
don't.
think he lost to Bush. He lost. He definitely lost.
we lost.
Bush.
Oh, all right.
That's who beat him. He
Man,
definitely
I
lost.
ain't never had an edit point. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Edit point. Ooh.
People always thought I was a cabbage patch baby or a Mexican. I
I
ain't
ain't
even
never
gonna
had a
lie to you,
Vegeta,
brother.
brother.
Only badass children have edit points.
And BBs, you hear me? You comb this
Hey,
shit and
nah,
this shit
yeah,
still
them
ball up.
bad
I
as
ain't
fuck.
never had a Vegeta. You
hmm
hear me?
See, all
Uh,
you niggas was dirty before Katrina. The niggas had BBs and shit. You hear me?
mm-mm.
Wear size 7X t-shirts and shit. You hear me? But anywho, look,
Hey,
let me. Oh Lord, y'all ready for this one?
what's up? Talk to me. Don't talk at me.
Woody just dropped the video. Yeah, we gonna move out of New Orleans right quick.
Let's go.
Woody said he been knowing Thug was a snitch.
Ooh, we man.
These are sad times, though.
Everybody rat.
Hold up, that ain't the 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 that ain't it that ain't it even it.
That ain't it.
You ready for this one?
Talk to me. Don't talk at me. What's up?
Thug came out and said, "Well, since everybody want to say I'm a snitch,
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Cool.
I don't know. I'm trying to find out myself. You hear me? I'm looking. You hear me?
I wonder if I could do it like this. Let me see.
What you,
Why he ain't do this beforehand, son?
I'm This probably just some spur of the moment shit. He probably just came up with the idea, brother. We winging it. We a couple of weeks in. You hear me? We brand new to this thing. Well, we ain't really brand new, but we new. You hear me?
Man, I'm
We
a
still.
real nigga, man. Y'all got to excuse me. You hear me? Oh,
I ain't saying everybody rats. You hear me? Living like that. I ain't saying everybody rats, but it's some bullshit. It's some shit in the water right now. You can't deny it. It's some shit in the water. You hear me?
what kind of water you think they drinking? The Dasani or the cheap bottle?
Everybody reds right now. I ain't really talking to my mama right now.
Lord, I ain't got nothing to do with that, Mom
I
Dukes.
don't know
I ain't
what's
never
going
say
on.
that. I ain't
Oh,
never say
what
that.
up, oh? I ain't know that. All right, all right. What's down with you?
All
I
you
don't
niggas.
All right, let me see it. Bing. So, oh, y'all can't see it. Damn. So look, basically, this says that Doug said, "Well, since y'all want to say I'm a rat, y'all favorite rappers in Atlanta, just like the City Boys, they been taking dick, and
What?
guess who been giving it to them, baby." Ooh, Lord.
Oh Lord.
I ain't said that's what this tweet said, but hey,
Oh
that's Young
man.
Thug's real page. Now, if you want to argue with somebody, go argue with that nigga. Mhm.
Oh man. That nasty work. The nastiest of the works, if you will. You hear
Well,
me?
Thug been suspect, so this don't surprise me one bit. And baby been having allegations since Lil Chucky. Ooh,
Hey
love.
man, hey man, hey man. Allegedly,
Allegedly, I'm sorry. Uh,
allegedly. Yeah, man. But that what Doug tweeted, man.
what's
Uh,
them? See?
what's that? See what you on? What you on, man? Other news and other news and other news. Woo
I
Wop the
saw
Bank
what's
still
going
talking
on.
to Woo Wop the Bank on the phone.
Wait, what about Uwap Jabang on the phone? What? Who did what?
Dude get still talking to Terrence.
I heard that.
Boy, you looks good. Shut your fat rat ass up.
Say.
We
Oh,
get on that show.
they're
I
not supposed
need a pretty fat red ass up.
Bitch,
they're
you
not
cut
supposed
up earlier too. I wanted to say, yeah, you cut up. You did your thing, bitch. Oh man, bitch, you
they're
made
not
me want
supposed
to pull
to be
my
talking.
camera out. You hear me? Ooh,
What you
ooh.
say, gangster?
They're not supposed to be talking.
Shut your fat red ass up.
What you mean they not supposed to be talking?
You gotta know they talking. They brothers,
Man,
dog.
Doogie
They
is
not brothers.
affiliated with them
What
Why
I'm
people.
is you
saying,
keep?
So
brothers
because
They
with
he
not
got
brothers.
to
Don't
know.
affiliated
they
with
come
the
up?
people over there, he not supposed to be affiliated or even speaking to this man over here. What you mean? That's against code. If you a street nigga and you running with street niggas, you ain't supposed to be talking to rats, nigga. I'm not a street nigga and I know this.
Say, baby, that man, brother. I don't care how y'all look at it, baby, that man, brother. Eventually,
That's
they
not
was.
his brother.
It don't matter. They pretend brothers or whatever. They say they brothers or whatever. Eventually, they was gonna start talking, and you got to know, Duke fall under that camp. He was gonna be involved in it too. I don't know
Sound
why
like you
y'all
talk
acting
to rats.
surprised.
You sound like you talk
So
to rats
so so
undercover.
you
Let me
telling
find
me,
out.
so you telling
We
me,
gon' we gonna have a
and
problem.
hypothetically, wait,
We gonna have a problem.
hold
I
on,
don't
don't
even know
I'm
a
about
rat,
to hit,
son.
about to hit him with his logic. You hear me? Hold on. Now,
His logic.
ice
You
cream.
could think like
You
that?
telling me, ice cream. You
Niggas
telling me,
cool.
hypothetically, this is all hypothetical. You telling
Mm-mm.
me if
You
you and
say his
don't do some
logic.
shit, if you and don't do some shit,
No,
and
don't
don't
put dunk
rat
in none of your
and
logics.
get you,
No, no. Say zebra
if
cakes or
me and
some
you
nigga
do some
name. Say
shit,
another
if
nigga
me and
name.
you
Yeah.
do some shit, if me and you do some shit, and I rat, and you go down longer than me, you come home, you telling me, man, you still gonna be cool?
Even if it's just to call and say how mama doing, how this person doing, you got to know eventually they was gonna start talking. Dog, these are old niggas, son.
Y'all
These not
finished?
no young niggas.
Let me do what I got to talk.
That's
Wait,
crazy. You got to know that, dog. They got too many like relationship intertwined with that shit, dog. You got to know eventually they was gonna come across each other and they was gonna have words and that shit was gonna brush over, son.
Y'all done?
Go ahead, I'm done.
Man, y'all niggas crazy. It's my daddy get caught right now. I ain't talking to him no more.
thank you.
Yo, fuck what you talking about.
That's you.
You heard me? Don't call me on Thanksgiving about what the turkey look like. Don't call me on Christmas. Talk about did I get the present? I'm throwing that shit out the window. Don't wish me a happy new year. Fuck my birthday. You heard me? Fuck yours.
You can't say that until you're dead or red.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They not kin, bro. You trying to make them kin. They ain't kin. That's a
Eventually,
fact.
these niggas was gonna start talking, dog. Even if they not kin or behind the money, they was gonna start talking.
I just might have a problem.
Man, no, I'm still not. No, I don't
Y'all
get
We
it.
can say
don't
what y'all
need
want, dog. That, yeah, niggas be saying
I am
all that
I'm
gangster shit.
brother. No,
somebody
Niggas
to
say
no.
you.
gangster shit, but you got to know, dog. Them niggas old school, son. They was gonna start, and them niggas, fuck them niggas, dog. Fuck straight like that. That ain't man. Look,
I
where
just
that
might
man.
have a
Now's the time
problem.
though, man. If you got that shit on you, roll that shit up. Stop letting the meal do in your motherfucking pocket. If you ain't got no weed, just say that fact.
I'm mad you told him now's the time to roll that shit up when you just told me in the beginning of the show I should have already had my shit rolled. Ain't that
So
cold? You supposed to come
The
in the
hoe.
after party. Ain't that cold?
Cause you the hoe.
so y'all know my intros. Hear me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say children of all ages because children don't watch this. You hear me? But
My children do.
one of the biggest musical influences in New Orleans, uh, representative Seven Wall, the East, Six Wall. Man, this nigga be
Uh,
everywhere.
You can't do that.
Tyra
You
Lane.
can't. No, no, indeed, you
What you
can't
mean
do
I
that.
can't do that?
You can't. You can't claim
Man, if
every.
a nigga be outside, a nigga be outside.
Oh my God,
The man be feet on the ground. Feet on the ground, outside. Introducing motherfucking Geedy
that's great.
motherfucking P. You heard me? Straight like that. Let's get it,
in
man.
the building. You
Now,
hear me?
what I would say to that, first of all, thank y'all for having me on y'all show. Now, I'm glad he did have a rebuttal for that about what people might call traditionally Deuce Warden. Baby represent the 13th,
With
and he
technical
represent the
difficulties.
third. He
That's
represents
all. That's
Saratoga
all.
Valley.
That's all.
He
Be
even kind of
patient.
represent the Mouth too.
You hear
Ryan
me?
49
Wrong.
represent the full wall. He represent the ninth wall. Who else did? Soldier Slim represent the Parkway to the Noya. Tupac
Mm.
got blasted when he didn't even say nothing about Harlem or Baltimore when he just talked about Oakland. People got mad on the East Coast because he didn't recognize those roots. So we was on Section 8. Some people might have had a grandma or a mama that owned their house. We wasn't that fortunate. So we moved around a lot of those. So those places shaped me. So I don't not sit them, but I lived in the East, and when we got kicked out of school in Selma that we was going to school in when I was younger, then we went back to Selma, but we got kicked out that school, so I went to school in the East. My name is Gregory Earls, my real name Gregory. My brother went to Gregory, my cousins went to Gregory. I wanted to go to Gregory, so if I couldn't go to Gregory, I didn't want to go to Philip Bell. So I just stayed at Livingston. So most of my friends happen to be in the East because I was going to Abe and Livingston. So I'm connected to both of them. So that's why I feel like both of them mean something to me, especially the 7-1 East, whatever.
Well,
damn,
well,
Giddy, that was a lot, dog.
well,
It's
well.
not no, it's not an
Hey,
easy answer. I just
hey,
can't say it.
He just
I got
so,
answered three of my questions just now. You hear me? I ain't even
so,
asked him yet.
so you solely had the pickup spot. Where would it be?
if I had to pick one, honestly, like it's crazy. I only lived on Tyler Lane 2 years, but a lot of my friends from around there. But it's kind of hard to say because my brothers and sisters say 7 but I feel like my friends knows it's hard, bro. But if I had to really be honest, I gotta say 7 But
Oh Lord,
Ooh,
oh,
Lord.
Lord, that you had to say that.
I had to
You
say
had
that.
to say that. See,
I
Well,
mean, like I said, because I
one-
lived in the Selma most of my life. The address was in the Selma. If you look, I got a YouTube video on my YouTube channel. I don't know if y'all looked at it. And I go to every house I ever lived in since my mom done brought me home from Hotel Du, which was Universal, the original Universal Hospital, or whatever, where that was at after it's changed from Hotel Du, um, to the Katrina. It was mostly the Selma house address.
uh, let's see. I got one more thing. I fuck with BJ from the Goose. He
Oh, that's my
official.
dog.
He official.
Oh yeah. He the one that put me on Soldier Slim. When I was
He
when I
said that.
shout out to the Goose, I love the Goose. BJ put me on Soldier Slim hard because at the time I was a big Jay Z fan. We had Abe, everybody. I'm wearing Rockaway. I got Rockaway jackets. Everything Rockaway came on Iceberg, I was wearing it. And when Jay started fucking with Iceberg, then I wasn't worrying about that. But anyway, BJ out the Goose, whole family. I went to McDonald 42, which is in the Goose too for second grade. But anyway, BJ put me on Soldier Slim. I was on Jay Z hard. He like, man, you gotta listen to Slim. I'm like, man, I like Slim, but Slim just be talking about killing all day. He don't really talk about nothing. He just talking about the same shit. He like, man, no, man, you gotta listen to like stuff like Souls like man, telling and other shit. Like he really saying some real. So when I really like listened to that song and just went to hearing other stuff. I was like, man, you right. Slim was hard. And after that, I became a real Super Soldier Slim fan. But before that, I was Jay Z all day with him. Rockefeller.
All right, all right, all right, BJ, bitch. I see you. All
BJ
right,
not lying.
all
BJ,
right, all right. You say we be fact checking around here, son.
nah, he the truth. That's my dog right there. Yeah. And BJ, and listen, and BJ didn't calm down a lot, but that little motherfucker was dangerous. He
Oh,
was
all right.
one of the little one. See the goose always like I gotta give it up to him. Like even at Livingston and Abe, like the goose made that noise. Like them niggas was deep. And the goose neighborhoods kind of look like across canal, night downtown neighborhood. Have you ever been through
Right,
the goose
right.
to where the
I
houses and the churches and
remember
the
that.
shotgun? It looked just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I done spent some time in that goose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, go ahead, Coop. I'm sorry. Go ahead, conduct your. This is gonna be conducting a interview, brother.
Okay.
All right. The Mystics. Can you tell us a little bit about the Mystics, your dad group, brother?
Damn, we done, yo. My
Oh
dad was in a
Lord.
group called the Mystics. The Mystics still be doing shows right now. My dad was in the Mystics in the 70s, I would want to say. Lil Yacht uncle was actually one of the members in that group too. So Lil Yacht from UNLV, his uncle, I think name was Kendall or something like that. His uncle was at the St. Thomas. My dad at the third one. So they was in that group. The Mystics, they did a lot of shows in New Orleans and all around Louisiana. Used to like WYLD, like Budweiser shows and stuff like that. But they still do shows till this day. They got different variations of the group, like the Temptations. They keep switching members and stuff like that. But they still be doing shows and out the country, throughout the country and stuff like that. And they be like covering a lot of other people's records. But they never got big like, the Temptations or the Dells or Stylistics or the Manhattans. But there was a pretty big deal in New Orleans. And just like people might have knew the group like Chocolate Milk that made the song
Oh
Groove City. They was
Lord.
one of the, I think one of the guys that was a drummer for that band was even a drummer first for my dad in them group before he even went with Chocolate Milk.
Mm.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
My
they're
uncle
from uptown.
Petey Weestraw. He used to love that song, Chocolate Man.
Oh yeah, Groove City. Yeah,
Groove,
that's a
Groove
great
City.
record. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
That was
So,
hard.
but that's why I love music though, because my dad loved music, and my dad used to make me like. We used to watch like he loved Michael Jackson a lot too. He sang just like him, and he sang like Smokey Robinson. But he can't dance like him. But my dad used to always like watch Apollo and watch like BT Soul with Donnie Simpson and all that stuff like that. And we used to watch all that all the time. So that's what we always seen, and that's what made me kind of like love music a lot too.
All right, all right. Would you say that was your biggest inspiration to creating Above Nothing Records?
No, I never had a above nothing records. I had first I had Dead President records because I liked the song that Jay Z and them made,
Uh-huh.
Reasonable Doubt, and then I started saying like I think Big Time records because I like the Cash Money and the Big Times and I like the stun stuff and just the shine and shit Cash Money was doing, and then it came to Street Dreams, what it is right now. That's where you get the Street Dreams Army, the SDA, but that come from Nas song Street Dreams, and then I always liked the Soldier shit because New Orleans always had the Soldier Slims and the No Limit Soldiers and Juvenile Soldier Rag with the album cover. So I just kind of like took what I felt like New Orleans like kind of put in the game, and then that Nas song Street Dreams because I feel like every kid from the ghetto, from Allen Iverson, Big Meech, Deion Sanders to Nas had a street dream, even Baby and Slim in them. So and Master P. So that's where I kind of get the street dreams from. So that was the name, and that's what people might hear me say right now when you see my fans say SDA. I leave the military hat. That's what that's what they mean
Right.
by it.
All
But
right.
the music to get to that part where the music love come from, it come from like I said, my dad and then my big brother. So in the seven war they used to have a store y'all probably remember, record store called Gimmick Records.
Hmm.
Gimmick Records on Paris Avenue and stuff like that. A
On the
lot of
corner
dudes
with
used
the
to-
bridge at.
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
right. So they used to
Check it
got
out.
through right up the street from Three S's. And
It's still right there.
well Lucy's,
No,
I think
it's
it's called
Peaches.
Lucy's now.
I thought it
Well,
was Peach.
no. They don't got no record store now. Peaches was in Gentilly, like with like like with a pawn shop at and all that, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Kings
I
yeah area. But the gimmick was what he said. One of y'all said right there off the interstate, right on the corner, like when you get
Yeah, that
off
bitch
on
soon as
Paris
you get
Avenue.
out of
yeah,
Paris,
yeah,
right there on
Right,
the
yeah,
right
right
yeah.
side.
there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone now. It's gone. You can still see the little vacant lot 'cause it was real small. It was damn like a little shack or something like the size of that. But the guy, whoever used to own it, they used to dudes used to go in there and get their triple beams or whatever they needed to like cook up and all that, and they would buy their records. If they want to go get a Pimp Daddy record, if they want to go get an NWA, a Ghetto Boys record, a Pimp C, a Scarface record, or whatever, they went there. And my brother used to go there all the time, so I used to always hear what my brother was playing. So when he was playing like Spice One, a Tupac, Ball and G, I was listening to that. So between my big brother that I said went to Gregory and St. Raymond,
Oh Lord.
he yeah,
That
he
was
put
our
me
correct.
on he put me on the music and my dad. So between them two, I guess that's where the passion of rap and music come from them two.
I used to get them 110s from gimmicks. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was that spot, bro.
hey, shut
Legendary.
up. Shit. Go ahead, Coop.
I want to take a step outside of the music for a second, right?
Mhm.
Back in your high school days, accidentally you created a sporting agency. right? Um, are there any athletes today that we know of that you are responsible of maybe partially getting signed?
Well, I didn't really help them get signed. I was helping dudes get recruited and stuff like that, and just telling them stuff. So at the time, uh, a guy that was from out the Goose that DJ know, Virgil, I helped him get into school. He wound up going to the University of Iowa, and he played football up there. He said that's where he met his wife at too, whatever. So, and who else I helped? I don't know if Zoe probably said I probably could have helped out with him. I know he wound up going to Auburn, but I know I was giving a lot of them the football questionnaire. So what I was doing was my cousin Charles Miller, he was like a big time football player at the time in the city, and Skylar Green was like right before him. I think like the year right before him, Skylar Green, he wound up going to LSU and playing for like Dallas Cowboys. But Charlie was
Yeah, I
good, like
played
how
against him.
Skylar was at Higgins. That's how Charlie
Yeah, he played at
was.
Higgins.
Right, he played at Skylar played at Higgins. He was number 10, and Charlie was number 15, and he left Booker T and came to Abe. But um, like I said, when Charlie was getting living on Tyler Lane, he used to get these football questionnaires in the mail. So I used to see him getting the questionnaires. I'm like, damn, like I see like LSU, Florida State, USC, Miami, and I'm seeing a football department phone number on there. So I was like, damn, let me call them and just ask them and see if they can send me one. So I called the lady, say football department, USC. How can I help you? I'm saying, could you mail me a football questionnaire? She said, yeah. What your address is? So she sent them my address in the seven wall. So then I was like, call like like Mississippi State, and I'd be like, could you send me 10 football questionnaires? And they said, yeah, I sent you 10 of them. Send them to me. So now when I go to Abe, I'm on the yard and I'm giving them to all the football players. But the coach is getting pissed off because they only trying to get my cousin Charlie recruited and like Marcus Dillon, that was like a known track star. He used to run track with these guys, the twins. They was in the fam game with Lil Wayne and them and shit like that under Mr. Marcello. One of them passed away, but they went to Clark. But all of them ran track together. It was Jacoby Jones that played for Baltimore Ravens. He went to Abe at the time, and the twins and Marcus Dillon. They was the road runners. So they was getting recruited. The coach was giving them, but I'm giving them to all other players. So then the coaches found out, and they had us all in the gym, and the coaches was like getting mad, yeah, because Gregory was doing this and all that. And they was trying to clown me. Some of the players was laughing, but half of the team was really pissed off because one of the dudes, like, after we left out there, they were like, man, y'all was laughing at that man, but he the one helping us. Who else trying to do this stuff? And I wound up helping some of them get to go to JUCOs too, like in Mississippi and Kansas too. But like I said, only one I know did something was like I said, Virgil and probably Zoe, but they didn't but I know for sure Virgil, but they didn't go to the NFL or nothing like that. But they still appreciate it because they wound up going to college and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, Lord, man,
Some of
shout
them
out
just
to
ain't
you.
had the grades. Some of them just ain't had the grades and shit.
And shout out to you for at least putting in the effort, because a lot of people won't even
Yeah.
do that much,
I think, and what I think happened with that too, when I was doing that, I think that let me know, like, even what I'm doing right now is like, damn, if I'm doing this shit at 16, 17 years old, helping dudes getting recruited, organizing stuff and all that, calling recruit coordinators, telling them make sure y'all take your SCTs and ACTs and make this type of score. It was already having me with a business mind. So for me to do what I'm doing with artists today, I guess it kind of come from me even doing that back then with the athletes and at the high school.
Speaking of artists, Geedy,
Hmm?
let's talk about it, brother.
Right.
How you feel about the Young Thug situation, right?
Man, like I said, people saw when I got detained by the detectives and all that for a shooting in the east, and I
We
told
gon'
them I don't want to make a statement and all that stuff like that, and. So I feel like all these dudes in Atlanta is a bunch of them. They chatty patties. They feel like they like talking in circles around the detectives and like throwing them for a wheel or whatever. I feel like they shouldn't even be talking because they saying other stuff about other people and other cases, and they giving the detectives motives to feel like, well, there's smoke, there's fire. Because if Thug on there saying that Baby wasn't paying Wayne, and Wayne was mad, and Wayne was dissing him, and he cursing Wayne out. I mean, Wayne cursing him out for cash money and this and that. You showing that, well, Baby probably felt mad enough to want to hurt Wayne because he disrespecting him, and everybody know in the street rap game, if somebody messing with your credibility, that make y'all look weak. And then Thug cool with the dude Pee Wee Roscoe, and you connect them together. So like I said, that Roscoe was saying, I don't know Lil Wayne, but Thug clearly saying he do know Wayne because he's selling weed. So the detectives and I be trying to pin these people together and say, well, do you know them? Do you know who this? No, I don't know him. But you clearly saying the man do know him because he's selling weed. So you
right.
connecting the dots that the detectives don't even got to do. You doing the police work for him. So Atlanta dudes doing a lot of shit. And I love Ti, but Ti did it to us on Paper Trail when he said New Orleans niggas killed for a whole summer, ain't nobody pay attention. So they've been putting the people on niggas and all. And I hate to say that because I love Tip, but that's just facts.
Yeah, that's fact.
Wow. Yeah,
What's up, Miss Ann?
What
I'm
the
wow.
little
actually
John
glad
at the
that
end?
you brought that up. The situation when you got arrested and falsely accused, has that been resolved on your end?
Nah, they. I mean, it ain't been resolved with me. You know, it's still a ongoing investigation and all that stuff like that. But you know, I can't speak about it. But yeah, it's still probably open.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we gonna step away from that. We gonna move on from that part. You care to tell us about your relationship with 0 to 60 Entertainment?
Well, 0 to 60 Entertainment, that's my cousin, that owned that record label, Raymond Smith, aka Fat Mac. My late cousin Chuck, that grew up from the Melt, but really repped the checkerboard. I just posted him tonight. Matter of fact, Wayne had shouted him out on the song Shoot First on Guerrilla Warfare when he said my nigga Chuck coming out, my dog Chuck coming out Skyview with the guns. My cousin Chuck was the one telling my cousin Raymond, man, you need to get Gregory to help us out with the music because he know a lot of shit about music. He really smart and he could be helpful. So, you know, my cousin was dealing with Super Blanco at the time from Squad Up that Wayne had assembled, you know, from around for people that don't know it, for people that do know from around Garetti Pulp. And you know, us all his friends. So he did this stuff with Sue being his first artist, and I was a part of that. And then later on, Raymond wound up signing the youngest ones, which represent the Saint Bernard Project. And then later on, he wound up working with S80, which was his main producer that made Meet Me Halfway. And I was there for that. And, you know, we did a lot of great things and even went on tour with Lil Wayne and Ray Shrimmer. Before Ray Shrimmer made the record Black Beatles, we was on tour with
Oh,
them.
Lord.
Yeah, and we got real tight with them too because they was from Tupelo, Mississippi, where Elvis Presley from, right on the damn borderline of Mississippi and like by Memphis and shit. And that was a fun experience, and we got to see Wayne perform on the dedication tour every night. And we was on tour for about I want to say about a month and a half, or probably 2 months, and that was a great experience and all that. But that was with my cousin record label 0 to 60. I remember one time I never told this story we was on the road and Soup was doing the show in Youngstown, Ohio, and Wiz Khalifa at the time. This before Wiz got his deal with Atlantic. Wiz was on fire, and Wiz was the headliner of that show that night. And you know, cause like Pittsburgh, like right there by Ohio, and we didn't know who Wiz Khalifa was, whatever, and all that. Like I had wound up doing something with this girl. She was so fine. She was from Youngstown. I hit her, and she was like, she said, you don't know who Wiz Khalifa is? She's like, you know who Currency is? I'm like, yeah, I know Currency. Let's spit it. He
Yeah.
be with, you know, fuck with Wayne and all that stuff like that. You know, Jet Life and stuff. She was like, he be with him and all that stuff like that. I'm like, oh, all right. She was like, yeah, he performing. That's why everybody hip. We didn't know that was Wiz Khalifa in the other dressing room later on across from us. They didn't give us no food in our room. I think we had water, or maybe we probably didn't even have no water in our dressing room, like a super room. But in Wiz Khalifa room, he had like fruits, chicken drumettes and sandwiches and all that shit. So my cousins, Raymond and Big Brother Al, we going weird shit, and they just in there, like Taylor Gang in there. We going there, we eating them dudes shit and all that, and they just looking at us. And we thinking like, you know, everybody can get this shit, not knowing we really them dudes dressing room where them dudes could have been like, man, what the fuck y'all doing in our
Right.
dressing
It
room,
could
nigga?
have started a
Nah,
whole
don't touch our
confusion.
shit. But they ain't say nothing. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, man, that was some bullshit we did, but
Hey,
we was hungry and we went ate Wiz Khalifa. We was eating Taylor Gang shit. Yep.
bitch,
The
you
way,
know we gonna take over wherever we go though. Just
Real.
and
that's
it's
just
crazy. We wasn't trying to do it, but to them they might have been like, man, them niggas from New Orleans tripping, man. Where
tripping.
them niggas from? Man, them niggas from New Orleans tripping. So yeah,
Speaking
but
of tripping, man, what was the issue with you in Charleston?
Charleston, you talking about Charleston White?
You
Yeah.
got an issue with
I
Charleston?
just feel like with
Hold on,
Charleston,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. Before you say that, me and Donk seen Charleston whoop a nigga with one eye and one hand
Yeah.
tied behind his back. Continue.
I ain't
I
see
just
what
want
you
you to
you
know
talking
that.
you talking about that you talking about that boxing match?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a pelt. You got a
Man,
pelt,
that dude, he
Geedy.
wasn't fighting nobody, man. He did better fight. That dude wasn't fighting nobody, man. That wasn't no fight.
You
But
ain't got no idol, Geedy.
yeah,
See.
but that's still on me. They got a lot of motherfuckers with one eye can fight or whatever and all that shit. He can still see something, but he wasn't fighting nobody or whatever. Put him in there with somebody that can fight. But What I would say to Charleston, a broke clock could be right two times out the day. I feel like
Ooh,
Charleston, one minute he talk about the rappers ain't shit, but then you try to look like the rappers. You want to be in a strip club. You want to talk about you trying to help the kids out, but then in the same light, you love young boy and you talking about this gangster shit, but then you trying to be all holy and righteous. Like, you which side you on? You either over here or over there. So when people compare him to people like Malcolm X and all that, I just feel like that's ridiculous because you shouldn't even be mentioning the same breath with a person like Malcolm. Malcolm stood on a whole nother type of like
Platform.
a whole movement, what he meant
Yeah.
for his to his people and to the world and all that. So Charleston just trying to go viral, and he just know that people just like what he said with the stuff with Derek Grove and Massey and all that. Yeah, the people need to come in there and take his mom in him and hang them and beat them or whatever. Then white boys need to put them on a tree or whatever. Like, what? I mean, who say shit like that? Then you wearing Ku Klux Klan shit and all that. Like to like I don't like people died. People mamas and grandmas got dragged out houses in Louisiana and in
Mhm.
Mississippi, burning down
Mm-hmm.
churches, setting people on fire, cutting their balls off with that
Definitely.
same flag. And you think that's funny? Like that's not funny. You got people in the ground for just because they was black and they was living in the wrong part of the time, in the wrong part of town, in the wrong time. And you thinking all that shit funny for likes and views. So to me, he's just so much of a walking contradiction. But hey, to each his own. He a character, but bad news could beat him home one day for all that energy he putting out. He got to just be ready for when it come back to him. That's all I can say.
Oh, no. Go ahead, Coop.
yeah, man. All right. What you think about the condition of the music coming out of the city right now?
I think the music that's coming out the city real good or whatever. I think we got a lot of dope directors, we got a lot of dope artists. I just feel like, we just putting all the stuff together with between the media and all the producers and the five directors we got and all that, and us just like finding our way back, our sound and all that stuff like that. I feel like it's good or whatever. I feel like it's going in the right direction. I feel like our sound influenced a lot of people. People started pulling from New Orleans sound and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's all about being disruptive and it's about being, you know, unique in what you do and all. And I just feel like for a long time at first, when I first became a blog and I first was going viral on Say Cheese, it was because I was just feeling like we was just trying to sound so much like Philadelphia and so much like what Chicago was doing and saying all they lingo on fold, gang this and that and all that. Like we was becoming them. We was losing our identity. And I was always feeling like if we could stay true to us and do what people love about us, people love our food, our gumbo, our jazz, our festivals, the way we talk. So if we be us unapologetically New Orleans, the world gonna love us and all that. Once we had to do a hard reset, and I feel like we headed in the right direction. I feel like a lot of artists are making waves and making names for themselves. So I feel good about where we going, where the future where the future look.
If you had the opportunity to work with one artist in particular, who would that artist be?
You talking about from where?
From here, from the city.
I'm already working on one or whatever and all that. For sure, the J Merck or whatever. I mean, I've been working with him. I met him through BTY Youngin. I worked with Youngin, and Youngin was dope, and Youngin influenced a lot of people. And to me, Youngin was what me people might call the modern Soldier Slim or Derek of this era and all that. BG Derek of this era. So J Merck is really talented. If he could just stay out of trouble legally, he gonna be a star. And I feel like everybody gonna eventually see what I saw and what Youngin saw, years ago when they was in the Paris together in B3 on the left side. So like I said, if they didn't see the video, Hard Head 7 War Anthem, they need to go check it out or whatever. And Potent shot the video, Cam Beamer directed it. I mean, Cam Beamer produced it. We sampled Mia X 1998 song of Mama Drama album called Like That. And it's getting good feedback right now. So I feel like that's somebody that I think people gonna really understand why I'm working with them and all that. So that's who I'm working with. That's who I feel like got what it takes to me that I seen long time ago, and I feel like the world gonna eventually see soon too.
I heard
And
somebody
shout
say
out to
one
Jay
day
Merck.
one day.
We're gonna have to try to get him. Yeah, Jay
And
Merck.
I'm gonna tell
Shout out
y'all
to
this
Jay
too that
Merck.
nobody
Oh
don't know.
Lord,
He
shout
got a
out, baby.
song. I want to tell y'all this too right quick. He got a song that he about to do a video for next. Is gonna be the next video. If nobody don't know this, this is gonna be the second single. It's called Conversation with BTY. And this song is like when he was getting out of prison, when he got out of prison from Angola, he went to go visit Young and Grave. And he'll always do it, even when he not going live or on the internet. He'll just sit down and just talk to Youngin about what he felt he been going through and his problems and all that. So he put it in a song format. So y'all gonna get to hear him talk to everybody about what he be telling young and what he going through and just what he remember about when they was in jail and just reminiscing. And it's called Conversation with BTY. This shit gonna shake up the streets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard it here at the after party. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Exclusive,
we
yeah.
gonna have
That's
to see. We gonna
fine.
have to see if we can get J Merck on here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Somewhat is bitch. You heard me? You know.
Yeah.
What you got for
Hey,
me, down?
Mm.
hold up, don't.
Oh, y'all
You
already
said
ready for me.
we was biting off a lot of people from out of town and shit. I know
Mhm.
you interview a lot of people from out of town. You feel like they still a lot of our culture?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people. I mean, everybody take, and there's nothing wrong with being influenced because, like I said, I like the Jay Z, so I still like certain stuff that I might pull from certain
Yeah,
place. But you can't take everybody like the whole sauce. But of course, even right now in Milwaukee, the girl that made the song is Ferry. Like all that shit that they called it the low end sound in Milwaukee, they influenced a lot by New Orleans. They got like a bounciness in their beats and all that. So it's nothing wrong with being influenced and taking a little, but don't take the whole damn like, don't take it and make it a stencil and just trace a nigga whole thing and then try
Yeah,
to call it your own. Like, we not about to take. We got our own sandwiches. Like Philly got a po' boy. Even Chicago got an Italian beef sandwich. We have the po' boy. Different bread. New York got the fucking chopped cheese. Like we got to do our own thing and make it our thing. So when you just try to take, and we take a Philly cheesesteak and try to say this a po' boy, no, that's a Philly cheesesteak. So
it ain't
you
gonna
got to
work.
make it your own. And I think when you trying to like Slim said, be original. Like have your own swag, your own bop, and people love us. When we go out of town, women like when we say baby, they don't want to say it like nobody else. They want to say it like we from New Orleans. That's what they love, that authenticity. So I feel like, yes, people steal a lot of stuff from us. Of course, we New Orleans, they've been taken from us for years since jazz. We
I
an
feel.
influential ass place. They said New Orleans the heart and heartbeat of America, the heart and soul of America.
Mhm.
Did that years ago.
Geedy.
So of course, they gonna pull from us.
A few months back, Geedy, you made a list.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh,
man, you thought you was gonna receive that backlash from that list?
hell yeah. That's why I didn't want to do no list. My partner Rico, from Fort Worth, which he was one of the people that interviewed Charleston White early, and that's Charleston White partner, and he real cool with Charleston White mentor Pops. He the one that kind of like got me to do it. I was like, man, I don't want to do it. It's gonna do more bad than good. They gonna be mad at me and all that stuff. So we kind of helped come up with it together. And yeah, they was on my ass about it. But like I said, it still let me see that damn, my opinion really mattered that much. Because people was really in their feelings about something that we just kind of put together quickly. But I told them if I do it, bro, with you, we come up with this stuff, which you always gonna feel like you miss people and all that. You can never get because everybody rap. It's not like it's 1982 and all that, and rap ain't that, been around that long. It's 2025. Everybody named mama rap, everybody got a studio, everybody could go put out a song. So everybody think they partners the hardest or their brother, or their son, or whatever. So yeah, people gonna be mad if their partners ain't on there, or the nigga from their hood ain't on there. But I knew it was gonna be like that. It was gonna be disruptive, but I told him we're not gonna put numbers. We're gonna do it like a yearbook because if we put numbers, I don't give a fuck if they're on the
It's
list or not. If
crazy.
somebody number 4 and they feel like they supposed to be number 1, they're gonna say fuck the whole list. It's gonna be like Phil Knight in Indiana when he just flipped the whole table over and said fuck this whole Gatorade over here on the sideline. So I was like, just make it like a yearbook and put as a class of and all that. But if we do numbers, it's gonna be like what Dallas did when Mo3 and them got mad and Trap Boy Freddy and we know they started a war. That we see how that kind of ended with them losing lives and all that over them.
Cool, cool, cool. I wanted you to throw the list away, Geedy, because I wasn't on it. I'm
Well, I mean, a
sorry.
lot of people gonna feel like that, and but like I
I'm sorry.
said, everybody have their list and all that stuff like that, and that is just a list. It's not like I'm saying this is the law. And other people can make their own lists. That's why I told him I didn't want to make it, but he was like, "Bro, you gotta look at it. When they do the NBA greatest players of all time, somebody or the greatest 100 rappers of all time, people gonna be left off that they gonna feel. If people do any list, it's gonna always be controversial. When the Source did it, it was always controversial, but they was like, you got to do it because it's just everybody do it. So I was like, all right, I do it. I might not never do it again. I don't know.
Ooh,
But
you
they
answered two
think I
questions
should. I
already
don't.
for me.
Huh?
I say you answered two questions. I wanted to ask you that. How long it took y'all to come up with that list, and would you
Uh,
do another one?
it took us about a day. It took us about a
Or
day or
did?
whatever. It took us about a
All
day.
right.
But I mean, I don't know about doing another one because I mean, but looking at it now, I mean, at the time when I did it, it was like that first little week it was hot, but you know, the internet after a week or two, everybody be on to the next story and they kind of forget. Not that they forget about it, but it's just not is like making people as hot as it probably was, you know, when it first came out. When it first come out, it always be like people be feeling like it's like not making a football team. Like when a coach put all the people that made the roster this year on the depth chart, and you feel like you didn't make the team, it's like everybody like, oh man, what the fuck my name ain't on the roster and all that. So I guess it kind of feel like that, you know. So it's gonna
All
always
right.
be
So we got some over here. We like to do. It's called the meat and potatoes.
The meeting. Oh Lord, I couldn't wait, though. Oh Lord, I couldn't wait.
okay, okay,
Oh
Ooh,
Lord.
E, man. Explain
okay,
to him what the meat and
Uh,
potatoes is. Explain it to him.
it's like the story of the stories. It's
okay.
like your story of all your stories. Gee, Yellow P ZM
Oh
Mm,
Lord. Please.
situation.
Oh,
right.
First of all, how you even found out about that? Because we getting allegations that somebody sent you the video.
Okay, so all right, so how I found out about him as a rapper, or how I found out about the video that leaked out,
The video,
the sex video with him with the guy. Well, somebody was trying to send me the video, but you know, I'm thinking it's fake pages, so I'm like, man, nigga, like, man, they got a video going around with him doing some of the dudes. So I'm thinking niggas just trolling, saying shit. So I'm like, I ain't paying no mind to it. So then somebody, I'm not gonna say who it was, they hit me up or whatever, a popular person in the city. He hit me up. He like, yeah, bro, they got a video going around with you, with your boy and your mans and all that, and he doing some shit and all that. I'm just letting you know. I'm like, man, so I'm still thinking, man, I'm hearing it, but I'm like, man, I don't believe this shit, bro. I'm thinking he just hating or whatever. I'm thinking, man, niggas gotta be hating or whatever. This can't be true. So when I went to work the next day, his cousin and his cameraman told me, Geedy, bro, I hope you're sitting down. I got something to tell you. So I'm already knowing because, like I said, my people that I felt like, man, he got to be hating, man, this can't be true, whatever, told me this shit. But I don't talk to him that much like that. So I'm just thinking he just telling me that Joseph trolling. But like I said, I did see somebody try to DM me something that was from a fake page, but I just ain't paid no notice to it. So when his cousin told me, yeah, bro, they got a videos all around and people on Facebook getting on yellow. They saying that he, you know, they got a video with him having sex with a dude. And I'm like, what the fuck? It just fucked me up because the dude was going up. He was going crazy. Like he was in Miami. You know, Stunner was liking his music and all that. All that shit just fell all apart or whatever. So when I saw it, when I saw somebody, another popular rapper, I won't say his name, real popular, one of them, a legendary rapper, he sent it to me in a text message. And I get comfortable and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know what he was sending. And I saw, I'm like, man, what the fuck? And I'm looking like, I'm like, man, it's really him. Cause he wound up grabbing the camera and you could
mm-hmm.
see, I guess the guy handling the camera and you could see, and I'm like, damn. And I was just like, it ain't gonna be no way to beat this, bro. I'm like, that's really him. And then when I didn't talk to him for a couple of days or because he didn't really, I guess he just felt bad, or maybe he was just so, you know, depressed about wanting to hurt himself, or everybody just like coming down on him because that came out. And when I finally did talk to him, he finally, you know, said it and all that stuff like that. You know, he confirmed that it was him, and I was just like, bro, I
uh,
mean,
oh
it ain't
Lord.
gonna be no way. It's gonna be hard to come back from something like that, bro, because you rapping street music and now this video that came out, and that's gonna really tarnish your image and all that stuff like that, because people seen it's you and you confirmed it was you and all that, you know. So yeah,
I
it
got
fucked
another
me up.
question, G.
Hmm.
All right, so boom. All right.
Wait,
Uh,
dog.
uh.
Wait,
Nah, let
dog.
me answer this if I forget it, brother.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, Omar type of nigga can't be a rapper.
Now listen, it's crazy you said it. 'Cause my little partner at the Night War was saying that, and I think they was joking, but they was like, man, Omar was terrorizing, you know, Baltimore, and they was still respecting him. Like, bro, it's not the same, bro. If people still know that, it's gonna be hard for them to take. And I'm not saying that he might still can't have somewhat of a career, But what he was gonna have, had that not happened, or had he never done that before in his past, that dude was gonna be a star. Like his videos is going crazy, stupid, viral. People was calling me all the time, like they had record labels calling from New York, everywhere. Like people was trying to sign him. But it's not gonna never be the same no more because in a rap game, your credibility, especially as a gangster rap. Now, if you making music and you like, like making music like Elton John, R&B or something, maybe, you probably could get away with it. I don't know, like, but if people know that you had sex with a dude and they got a video and you rapping gangster rap, it's gonna be hard to be like that top dog that he could have potentially been. But like I said, I'm not saying he don't have a career and all that. He still can't make a name for himself, but he even said it. He even said like he know it'll never be what it probably could have been, because of the situation. So it's definitely unfortunate. But his rapping is phenomenal. But I don't know if it's still that good to make people just forget about that. But some people still listen to him. Some people still like his stuff and they don't even care about that.
Brother, I told
Hey,
them that, oh, that's movie and this is rapping. This is consider, under gangster, like you a gangster. If you a rapper, they consider you a gangster, son. You can't come back from that, dog.
It's
That's
he
hard.
thinking small. He gotta think big. Diddy about to come home, man.
man,
You
Man,
don't
not
know.
just as bad,
oh,
man.
man.
Come on,
Just
man.
saying.
Man. Nah, but
Diddy
it,
gonna
it
sign that boy. You see that video
nah, it's hard,
ASAP.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
no.
It's hard to
G'day,
come.
you bet. G'day,
Yeah.
go to Diddy G. Go to Diddy G to get your make your money, brother. And just go your
Nah, I
separate
mean,
way.
he got his own manager. His cousin, Hood out the Goose. He been doing some with him. I think he got another manager out of Atlanta. She out of Houston or something like that. So he got two people. He got two or three people like managing him and dealing with him. So they still, been doing the stuff. You know, I ain't been working with him, whatever. I
You-
still wish him the best and all that stuff like that. But I'm not managing him and all that. I only been working mainly with G Merck and somewhat like Black Francis and like stuff like that. And I've been kind of like helping coach like with like OBG Bang and G Jerk, the group, them they real hard too with them. So that's who I kind of like been having my hands on focusing on kind of like developing them and stuff.
Well, y'all, what y'all got for G'day, man?
That's
We
pretty
had
much
G'day for a
it for
minute.
me. You heard me. Again, what you claiming?
Which say,
What you claiming?
like I said, man,
Hey, come on
you got
now,
people,
come on,
you
man.
got
Stop
people.
hesitating.
Like I said, bro, it's hard to pick one, bro. But like I said, I lived in seven or more. But I love Tyra Lane too, bro. Like, damn, bro, it's like it's hard to make me choose
Ooh,
and all that stuff,
what's the
man. Both
brain
of them
on
my heart.
our lane? Ooh,
Man,
Lord.
like Tyra Lane, that's why I did my interview when I did the stuff when I did the Keys to the Trench. That started off on Tyra
Keys to
Lane.
the
But like I
trenches.
said, I went to Livingston, I went to Abe, bro. Like I said, I met people like BJ, I met my partners that's doing life in Mississippi, Pee Wee, and all that stuff like that. Dro Donovan was out the same, but no, he moved in Holtwood and all that. Everybody out of Desire was coming in Holtwood and from Tyra Lane to Holtwood. So those places are both in me. And it's just like I said, I don't know why people be making me like that. Nobody don't never tell baby he got to choose out the 13 and the third one. Why they put me to the test, or whatever, like that to make me? Because both of them influenced me. I could see where the East came in. I could see where the seven war came in and all that. So both of them in my heart.
I'm hard head to the bone, Gristle. You got to know that.
That's a
Get it.
beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And listen, that's and to that. I'm gonna just say this. The reason why I thought it was so important for Merck to make that 7-1 song because I told Merck to make that song. I told Cam Beam how to produce the beat and all that. That was my idea. I initially, what people don't know, it this is the first time anybody hearing this, whatever. I gave the idea to YD first. YD was supposed to do this song, this Night War song. It's on Cam Beamer mixtape. It's called Where You From, I think. If y'all get a chance, go on Cam Beamer mixtape and listen to it. Cam Beamer is out Bunker Hill. His mom and dad out the Goose. And I was telling YD, I said, you out the Florida Project. I'm cool with his uncle Buff, which is Merle O'Free brother. And
Ooh,
Buff was in
Lord.
prison with my brother Boss B. They was in Angola together. Merc, all of them was in prison together. So I used to talk to Buff all the time before he even got out and was helping people and stuff. And Buff could rap his ass off. And I was telling Buff, I said, man, I got something for YD to sample. I said, everybody out the night will be saying about the nine that don't mind dying. I said, YD, I got something for you to
Okay,
sample.
Jan.
Sample Big Mike saying that from the Ghetto Boys out the night war. He was with the Ghetto. So he did it. YD did it, but I don't feel like he did it like how I still kind of envisioned it with him just like talking about all the parts of the name war. But he still did a good record. If people still like it, but I was like, do the record like this and then shoot the video for like 9 times with all the people outside. The video gonna be so crazy because the video gonna be fired just off the footage you get too. And he was supposed to do it like around November, or whatever, but he didn't do it. So then I said, Cam, man, I'm gonna do this for Merc. I said, Merc, bro, make this song. We're gonna sample Mix. Talk about the second one, but it was three samples. It was three for Manny Fresh and two for Mia. One Mia was saying on I'm About It, she said Saint Bernard, hard head. I was like, no, I don't want them to just talk about the Saint Bernard project. I want this to be for the whole seven war. I don't give a fuck where you from in the seven war. I want this to be for the whole seven war. And and that's what he did. He made the song, he came over the fire hook, and we did the video, and the rest history. And I wanted to put that flag in the video because MCL, which the one that came up with the name Hardhead on Hardhead Records with the guy that owned the record label out the 72
MCL,
guy.
my say MCL, my uncle
Shout out to
says,
MCL. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, well, shout out to MCL, and we wanted to. I was like, Merc, MCL said came up with that seven with Hardhead shit. So Merc was like, that's why he said MCL made him respect it. So I was like, we
Valid
gonna take the
bullshit.
same flag and the Hardhead Records logo with the man holding up the camera with the skull on the flag or the Hardhead flag, and we gonna make a flag or whatever like that, and we gonna put it in the video because I see Haitians do it. I see like people with they always rep their country, they prideful, and a hard head is a logo, a mascot for that ward. So I was like, we gonna have that flag all through the video. It's gonna be disruptive because niggas gonna be like, what the fuck is they doing with a seven wall flag all through the video? Who do they think they is? Downtown New Orleans. So that was the idea of it, and people like it, and that's why we made the seven wall hard song. So y'all the first one heard the whole thing, and Merc put all the mids in there, all the mids that's from the seven wall, Sidney Bartholomew, Dutch Sidney Bartholomew that went to St. Aug, Ray Nagin went to St. Aug, and he went to Walker too when he moved across the river, but he out the seven wall. Dutch Moriel went to 35, he's from out the seven wall, and Mark went to Jesuit, but he out the seven wall too. So all four of the mids from the seven wall. So that's why Merc was saying that the seven wall run the city because the mids run the city and they from the seven wall.
oh shit, you
Like,
heard it here.
we
So we got this thing called a hot seat over here. Get
Okay,
it? Don't gonna put you in a hot seat, man.
okay,
You ready?
let's go.
At home defense gun, shotgun or handgun.
On at home defense, shotgun and handgun. Um, Man, a certain shit. Fuck. Um, I'm probably gonna say like a handgun. I'm probably gonna do a what that fucking gun I said I liked it. It was a
The
damn.
judge. Oh
It
no.
was a it was this damn I forgot. It was this kind of
Yeah,
magnum or something.
12
No, it was
or a
like a
mag.
it was like a fofo, but it was smaller than a fofo. But I can't think of what it was. But it was a powerful handgun.
357
It shoot rifle bullets, but it's a handgun. But I don't
or
know what it was
FN.
called. Yeah,
FM.
effing,
All
yeah.
right. Ooh, Lord, yeah, you gonna fuck something up in the hallway with that.
Mhm.
Uh, natural butt or BBL.
Oh man, I love I rather the natural big butt because the way it feel like marshmallows is just I mean it's just look because the legs got because some girls got a BBL and their legs don't match up with their ass, so I rather the natural big booties or whatever.
No.
Yeah, bro. If you had to get rid of one team, what team will it be? The Saints or the Pelicans?
Oh, I gotta get rid of the Pelicans. The Saints is so New Orleans. I can't go against the Saints. That's
No.
blasphemy.
Ooh,
Come on.
Lord.
Pelicans. Hell no, they out of we can take the I'd rather go back with the Jazz and bring them
Ain't
back.
nobody picked the Pelicans yet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Saints been around
wild.
too long.
That's wild. G Nikes or Reeboks?
G Nikes all the time, whatever. G Nikes. White.
Mm,
Yeah, low tops. Mm-hmm.
all right. Gumbo, Yakami, or Lo Mein?
Oh shit. Man. I'm gonna say gumbo, but if I had to do an honorary mention, it'd definitely be yakami. Cause my daddy, that's his
All right,
favorite food.
all right. Tequila or Hennessy?
Oh,
Black people love Hennessy. I love Tupac. I love Nas. Black people made
Yeah.
Hennessy so much money. Merc gonna have a Hennessy in the video too, whatever when he do the youngin video. So that he fuck with Merc, love that Hennessy, the hen dog all the way. You get
yes,
that
All
sir.
right.
hypnotic and all that, you got that Credible Hulk, like Soulja Slim used to say. You know we gotta go with the
All
Henny.
right. All right. Now, I got one more for you, Geedy, before we let you get out here.
Mhm.
Manchu or Kansas chicken?
Oh shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, Mackenzie's chicken be fire. The one in the seven
Mm.
one, Gentilly.
Ooh, Lord. Talk
I'm,
about
I'm,
it, brother.
I'm gonna probably go with the Mackenzie's chicken because Mackenzie's chicken always be to me seem hotter. I don't know if it feel like fucking whatchamacallit shit don't always be. I don't know. It be feel like they be frying so much chicken up all day. Some of that shit might be feeling cold sometimes. But every time I had Mackenzie's chicken, it was hot. It was fresh.
Mhm.
Real,
G, that we
real.
appreciate you coming through, brother. You was a
Man,
stand up guy today, man. We appreciate you, and
thank y'all.
we recognize what you're doing, brother.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all too, and y'all have a great night. And thank y'all for all the questions, all the stuff y'all put me on the spot with. I like that y'all put me on the hot seat. I didn't know what y'all gonna ask me, and I want to say this: y'all did y'all homework because y'all knew a lot of shit about me from my dad group to the stuff at Abe to just a lot of stuff. So, and then you try to make me pick a side. So I like that too, though.
Yeah.
So thank y'all, man. Keep
All
up the
right.
Man,
good
you
work.
Yeah.
Stay
VIP
consistent.
section over here at the after party, G.
Already popping bottles at
All
the
right,
after
big
party,
brother.
baby. All right.
See that?
All right.
I'm your host, the Ice Cream Man, aka Look Mama, I made it, aka the biggest bell. Ain't nothing bigger than me. You got to know that. And this is my co-host.
You already know who it be. It's your boy COOP. You hear me? AKA The Famous Stranger. AKA Catch Me in Traffic, Little Bitty Bitch. AKA The Ebony in the Evening. You hear me?
All right. Already, yo.
Oh, oh Lord. And it's your boy, you heard me? Ticketmaster Dunk, aka Dunk Felipe, aka Dunk Zurich, aka Dunk. Let's get out of here. You hear me? Right now. We've been on too long. You hear me? Straight like that. It's the after party.
Oh, Lord.